Hell on Earth by Stephanie Meyer. Book summary in under 4 minutes. Hell on Earth is a paranormal young adult short story from the anthology Prom Nights from Hell. Set during a high school prom, the story turns a familiar teen milestone into a battle between misery and goodness. Instead of treating prom as a simple night of romance, the story imagines it as a concentrated emotional battlefield where insecurity, jealousy, rejection, and desire can be pushed toward chaos. The central supernatural figure is Sheba, a demon whose purpose is to create unhappiness. She does not need to destroy the world in a dramatic way. She only needs to intensify the small weaknesses already present in the room. This makes the story's evil feel personal rather than epic. Awkwardness, heartbreak, vanity, embarrassment, and cruelty become tools she can sharpen. Meyer uses the prom setting to show how easily a social event built around celebration can become a place of fear and emotional pressure. Opposite Sheba is Gabe, a boy with an unusual ability to sense pain and bring comfort. Where Sheba feeds on misery, Gabe is drawn toward healing. He represents compassion as a quiet but active force. His goodness is not loud or violent. It works through attention, concern, and the desire to ease suffering. Their contrast gives the story a clear moral structure. Darkness spreads by exploiting people's worst impulses, while goodness spreads by noticing people who are hurting. The story is not as expansive as Meyer's Twilight novels, but it reflects several of her familiar interests. It combines supernatural romance with moral tension, placing attraction beside danger and asking whether love or empathy can change a destructive being. Sheba's encounter with Gabe complicates her role as a demon because he sees something in her beyond the harm she causes. This creates the story's main emotional question: can someone built around cruelty be affected by kindness? A major theme is emotional influence. The story suggests that people are rarely isolated from the moods around them. One person's bitterness can poison a room, while one person's compassion can interrupt that damage. In real-world terms, Hell on Earth works as a metaphor for social environments where insecurity spreads quickly: schools, parties, workplaces, and online spaces. The supernatural exaggeration makes a familiar truth visible. People can make each other worse, but they can also pull one another back from harm. The title is partly ironic. Hell is not shown as a fiery underworld, but as a room full of ordinary people becoming crueler, lonelier, and more desperate. The story's horror comes from the idea that misery does not always need monsters. Sometimes it only needs permission. Sheba gives that permission, while Gabe resists it by responding to pain with care. Overall, Hell on Earth is a short paranormal romance about temptation, empathy, and the contagious nature of emotion. Its deeper message is that kindness may look fragile beside cruelty, but it can still disrupt it. Meyer uses a prom night fantasy to explore how easily people can be pushed toward their worst selves, and how powerful it can be when someone chooses to notice suffering instead of feeding it.